Hello guys, this is the basics of Bizarre Legacy. I will be showing you how the game works, what you do, and some other stuff. So, first of all, you spawn into the game. You should try to find money bags, stand arrows, and roca fruits. The stand arrows obviously will give you a stand, and the roca fruits are used to remove the stand. The money bag will give a random amount of cash. Normally, I will get around 100-500, but it may differ depending on your luck. Upon using the stand arrow, you will kneel down with light coming from all around you. It will stop and then start again a few seconds later. After this, you will respawn and press E in order to equip your stand, or you will press the equip stand button depending on which device you are using. In order to remove a stand arrow, as mentioned earlier, I said that you must use a roca fruit. You can also go to the building right over there, also known as the warehouse. You go into the building and speak to the speedwagon on the left, and then you can store your stand into the storage. Although, upon using the roca fruit, you will eat it and then you will pause for a few seconds. Then, you will respawn without a stand. Some stands have more rarity than others. For example, I currently am using Star Platinum the World with the trait Master of Time. Master of Time increases the amount of time that I am capable of stopping time for a few seconds depending on the stand. Traits are mostly important in the game and can be obtained by being in the game for about 30 minutes to 1 hour. You probably noticed the stats muscle and speed when I was explaining traits. In order to gain speed, you must first of all arrive at worthiness and purchase boxing gloves, although purchasing an energy drink will also increase the amount of speed you gain. In order to actually start gaining the speed, you must hit someone a number of times with the boxing gloves equipped. Some people are confused about equipping the boxing gloves, but first you must hold them in your hotbar and then click as in M1 or tap your screen. You will then appear with red gloves around your hands and can start hitting people with the gloves. You have 50 hits to gain speed with, although missing a hit will count as a hit either way. Now, to gain muscle, you must go to this cabin right next to the warehouse and then purchase the fire axe. After a few swings, a tree would probably chop down and you would be eligible for purchasing the 20-pound weight. You can then start lifting weights and allow the grind to begin. You can also purchase the 50-pound weight that can only be used at one muscle, although that is a trash weight and it takes up so much stamina that it's basically worthless. Although the 100-pound weight is actually good since it gives decent amount and takes up not that much stamina and can be found in the room that I am about to walk to. The weight can also only be used at 5 muscle. You are capable of evolving your stands in this game, like the golden experience owned by Ripnoob can be transformed into golden experience Requiem. Craft over here has a Requiem stand named Killer Queen Bites the Dust. The stand is a more powerful version of Killer Queen, although their stand does have a skin making it look different to the Killer Queen we all know. Requiem stands such as Killer Queen Bites the Dust is more powerful by damage than Golden Experience, although naturally skill will beat power. In order to actually evolve your stand, you must first of all locate a Requiem arrow. They are found in the following places. In order to use the Requiem arrow, you must have a certain amount of worthiness obtained by doing quests like the milkman or that guy at the store where you can sell stand arrows or roca fruits. You can also just kill people to actually gain worthiness. In my opinion, it is the quickest way. In order to check your worthiness, you have to go to the fortune teller. A Requiem arrow looks like this. The fortune teller is then located in the place I am about to walk to. In this game, you can also have subspecs such as Hammon, Spin, and Vampire. Hammon has 3 damaging attacks, a healing move. I use Hammon for the healing as it is very useful. I will now demonstrate 2 of the attacks. Craft over here uses Spin and will now demonstrate his spec. It is a ranged spec that has 2 moves which basically do the same thing. The Vampire Subspec is kind of rare to see now due to the fact that it can only now be used during night time. Because none of us here use it due to it being pretty trash now, I'll explain it using words. It has 3 damaging moves and 1 movement ability. Stingy Eyes is a damaging attack that uses a limited ranged move which attacks through the eyes with beams. It also has Drain and Freeze which can take the health out of enemies and then bring it back to yourself. And Freeze will stop the opponent from doing anything for the next few seconds. It can also use superhuman agility to give it a speed boost. Also, I forgot to mention this, but you can use stand control by pressing C. I am pretty sure it is not available on mobile, but your stand can go away from you to attack the opponent in stand control. Some stands have further range than others and they will go back to you after the stand control button is pressed again. Thanks for watching this tutorial and I hope you found it useful.